Okay. Just want to go over some recent pulls. Been to a couple comic shops, not my local shops. I was at Frankenstein. I stopped at Crossroads on Black Friday, but I also hit a shop called A Time Lost and Found in Audubon, New Jersey. The owner's name is Fred, and he's been doing this, he said, since 1975. He's like an original local comic shop owner, like one of the firsts in this area. And he had a full Marvel collection that he's slowly selling. And while a lot of the good books and keys are gone, the books that he did have this Silver Age were in really, really, really good condition. Didn't touch any of them. I just picked up some books, some modern books that I needed for my runs, and I'm just going to go over just a couple things that I grabbed. I'll let you know what each store I got them from. So, first book I got Star Wars Annual Number 2, Princess Leia on the cover. It's a Princess Leia centric story. I won't ruin it for you. Haven't read it yet, but it adds to my Star Wars run. Moon Knight is my guy, and I've been looking for this issue for a while. This is one of the issues I got at Time Lost and Found. It is West Coast Avengers number 21, which is when Moon Knight joins the West Coast Avengers. So he's on the cover there with Dr. Pym. Great job. Micronauts. I grabbed an issue number 17. It was a pretty clean issue. I liked the cover. I grabbed some annuals out of a dollar bin, and I grabbed 17, and I actually had gotten 16 at another shop here. This one I got over at Frankenstein the other day. Lost Boys. You guys reading this? It takes place right after the movie. I got the variant cover with the saxophone guy, who actually is probably going to play a role in issue number 3, not to ruin issue number 2 for you, but here's issue number 2 as well. So this is being part of my pull list, or not a pull list per se, but current books I'm reading. Dollar bin over at Crossroads, Marvel Fanfare. It's got a Moon Knight story in it. Also had a Dazzler story in there. I didn't really read the whole thing, but like I said, Moon Knight is my guy, and another one, great cover, and it is part of my collection. I got a bunch of Marvel Fanfares too. This one I got because of the character, Puck. Great cover. Issue number 5, a Puck-centric story. Nice shape. Enjoyed the read, and now it's part of my collection. I was able to get 2 hip-hop covers over at Crossroads. I got the Spidey number 1, which is the Lil Wayne cover for, was it the Carter? Is that the name of the album? I haven't read it yet, but everybody talked about how great this Spidey Super Stories were, so I'm looking forward to see how this issue was. Amazing Spider-Man number 1 variant cover, hip-hop cover, which goes back to the Tribe Called Quest. Electronic Relaxation, I believe, is the name of the album. I do have the album. It's a fantastic album. And now I have the hip-hop variant. This is the 3rd hip-hop variant that I do have. I have the Luke Cage LL Cool J one, too. I got 2 sets over at Crossroads, again, on Black Friday, and they had a nice little sale. The first one, I've seen some folks post this, and this was a great movie. It's one of the first movies that used computer effects in the movies, and it was The Last Starfighter. So issues 1, 2, and 3, priced well within reason. And this is something I've been looking for a long time. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, 1 through 6. I always see them, but I can never find like a complete set. And this was already completed. It was on sale. I went ahead and picked it up, and I'm going to give it a good read. So, some Darth Vaders in Star Wars that I picked up over at A Time Lost and Found. These are some run fillers that I needed. I'm just about there on both to be Darth Vader completed, excluding all the variants. In Star Wars, I'm missing just a couple issues, but I grabbed those. This is a great cover. I love this cover with the Emperor. These pulls here are from Frankenstein Comics, out of their $2 bin, I believe. Not a Thor guy, but I am the 25th anniversary cover guy. So this was in there, so I went ahead and grabbed that one there. So I showed you Micronauts number 17. This book ends the story, so this is number 16, and it does involve the Fantastic Four. Went ahead and grabbed it. Not bad. So Marvel team-ups. Marvel team-up number 5, Spider-Man and the Vision, and these are out of the $2 box, and Marvel team-up number 63 with Iron Fist. So that helps add to my run there. Excuse me, eventually, hopefully I'll have all those books. There's a What If Invisible Girl of the Fantastic Four married the Submariner. Extra thick issue. It looks like it's binded, not really stapled. I haven't read this one yet, but adding to my What If first run. X-Men Classics number 2. I have number 1, so now I have number 2. I'm not sure what stories they cover. I'll find out when I read it. But I like the cover. It's pretty cool. Excuse me, getting over a cold. Just a couple more here. Amazing Spider-Man was a $2 bin. Number 232 helps fill a run there. Another Star Wars in a $2 bin, number 69. And here's a promo. Amazing Spider-Man exclusive collector's edition, free with the purchase of AIM toothpaste. And it's Amazing Spider-Man and the Hobgoblin, I'm sorry, the Green Goblin on the cover there. It's actually in really good shape, very good shape. I'm not sure if it's a reprint of a story or a new story, but I'll give it a look-see, and I'll probably look it up on Comic Book Realm and see what it's worth. I got it out $2, and it's honestly, it's probably like a near mint condition. It's a really sharp book. The last pull that I have is it's not something that you probably see much in the group. Anybody know who Hot Stuff is? Out of Harvey Comics, back, I guess this is Silver Age. Hot Stuff number 36. It's like a double issue. It was a quarter back then. You might ask, well, why in the world do you have that? Well, you know what's really cool? Like my dad, when he was in the Army, he tells a story. He was in Germany, and he got shit-faced drunk. And one morning he woke up, and there was a tattoo of this guy here. Now, not in that pose, but Hot Stuff. So that's where I know where the guy's from. And it was only recently I realized he was actually, I think it was a comic strip, and now it's a comic book. And this was in the bin, and I grabbed it, and it's pretty cool. So it's basically sentimental reasons why I picked that up. So those are my recent purchases. Why don't you post a comment down below. Let me know if you liked the video. As always, go to your brick and mortar stores, local comic shops, make some purchases, keep that hobby alive. Thanks, guys.